Alright, hello, welcome back, gentlemen. It is Japan turn 2, and the code is Pacific. Let's go ahead and just take a moment here. Oh, here's what we're buying. We're buying 1 infantry, 1 major factory for Manchuria, and 1 transport for Season 6. Here's a zoomed in photo of the magnetic mess I always provide and disassemble on film, so that we do in fact know that we're getting underway now. Okay, so let's take a peek here. We're moving into Soviet. The Russians have moved into Amur, which I figured they were going to do, and so they're here, all of them. And I'll just move these guys real quick. Actually, there is no real quick with this many forces. 18 infantry, just ridiculous. These Russians, silly, silly, silly barbarians, if you ask me. Anyway, so they're moving into Amur, and we're moving 1 of 2 infantry into the Soviet Far East. There's 1 remaining in non-combat. It's being transported 1-2 into Manchuria from the transport that was in 5. On along its way, it's going to be picking up a artillery. We might as well go ahead and do that now just to get it out of our way. So we have 1 infantry, 1 artillery in addition to what was there. Oh, and you know what? In my instructions, I don't think I included this. I had 2 men in Jahal, and I didn't include their movement back to Manchuria, so they're moving there. Again, we kind of anticipated you were doing that, so off we go. Anyway, so that's that. We might as well, I don't want to start right away with battles because we want to make sure the film's authentic, so we have a transport in 20. It's moving 1-2. It's grabbing 2 infantry from Japan and dropping them in Korea. So we can get rid of some of these arrows, and they just fall to the wayside. Alright, let's go. Get on out of here. Get rid of them. Alright, so we have a transport that moved up to 6 from 20. And let's see. We have an attack in Hunan. It's going to now be, because the Russians move forward, it's going to be 6 planes. 1 infantry from Hunan. And I'm just looking to kill you. I don't care if I take it or not. So that's all I'm bringing in there. Anyway, we might as well hang the camera and get busy. We're at 2:45 right now. It's already been too long. So let's get cracking. There we go. All right. So we'll move this aside. And off we go. 1 infantry from Kangxi into Hunan. Rolls a 5 and misses. We now have 3 fighters. There's 2 hits. You're dead. You have 1 infantry. You roll a 6. So we did in fact take Yunnan back, and we have 1 infantry there. We now have Quichao. Uncontested, by the way, so there's no battle there. So we're moving into Quichao with 3, 4, 5, 6 infantry, and 3 artillery into Quichao. We're also moving into Hubei, uncontested, and from Chahar, and there's 1 additional infantry that's moving from Chahar into Siwon. Alright, so that's done, that's done, that's done, that's done. We're also moving into Yunnan uncontested from Guangxi with 1 infantry. There was an additional artillery there, and it's not moving, so it's just going to stay there. It's going to be joined by 1 infantry that came from Kangxi into Guangxi. So we now have 1 infantry and 1 artillery there. The fighters and tactical bombers, as we already said, are going to be moving. They went 1, 2, 3, 4. They're going up to Manchuria. So we have 3 tactical bombers and 3 fighters in Manchuria, in addition to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 infantry, 1 AA gun, and 1 artillery. There's also a fighter in Japan that is going to no use sitting there, so he's going to be moving to Manchuria, and I suspect that that's going to be sufficient numbers to win any battle you pick. Let's see, that's it. There's no more attacks, so now it's all non-combat. And for that, I'll take this and I'll zoom in. Let's get this out of the way. La, 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 la. Okay. So we have 2 transports, 2 subs currently in C-Zone 6. They're grabbing just 1 artillery and 1 infantry. And they're moving down to Caroline Islands. And they're dropping 1 infantry and 1 artillery. There's already 2 infantry there and an AA gun, so that should be enough to do what we want to do. And let's see here. So that's there. There is 1 carrier. Well, there are 3 carriers in that C-Zone 36, I believe, right now. 33. It's moving out of there as well as a destroyer. It's going into 42. Okay, so we're going to take a destroyer and a carrier with 1 fighter and 1 TAC from Caroline. 1, 2, 3. From 36, we're moving 1 cruiser, 1 destroyer, 2 subs. We're not declaring war. 2 subs into C-Zone 42, as well as 1 battleship. In addition to that, there is a transport in 36. It's moving 1, 2 through 37, grabbing the ground forces in Siam, 2 infantry to be specific, and it's holding them out to sea in 42. We have 2 strat bombers that were in Kwangsi. They're moving all the way out. Let me just get rid of that magnet. They're moving all the way out to Caroline Islands. Okay, so that's all in Caroline. We have no need for this now. There is 1 fighter and 1 tactical bomber in Caroline Islands. That's also going to go moving all the way up to the magnets. Good Christ, they're killing me. Alright, 1 second, gentlemen. It's tough with 1 hand. So, we have a fighter and a tactical bomber that are leaving the Caroline Islands, and they're going up to Manchuria also. So, that's the deal in Manchuria. That's the deal in Korea. That's the deal in 20. We have 1 mechanized unit in Anhui that did not go into the Battle of Kwichao. It's going to go 1-2 into Kwangsi. So we have, yeah, I think this is about it. Yeah, it is. Alright, so I'm going to place and then I'll do a troop tally. We're doing okay, 747. We're going to place 1 infantry in Japan, 1 major factory in Manchuria, and 1 transport in Japan, C-Zone 6. So, in C-Zone 6, there are 2 transports. On the proper, the island proper, there is 4 infantry, 1 tank. Korea, 2 infantry. C-Zone 19, there's 1 transport. Manchuria, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 infantry, 1 artillery, 1 AA gun, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fighters, 3 tactical bombers. Nothing in Jahal, Orchha, Anhui, Sangtung, Kangxi, Kangsu. We have Seiwon, 1 infantry, Hope, 1 infantry, Kwichao, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 infantry, 3 artillery, Hunan, 1 infantry, Yunnan, 1 infantry, Kwangsi, 1 artillery, 1 tank, 1 mechanized unit. Nothing in Siam. Out to sea in 42, we have a battleship, 2 subs, 1 transport, 2 destroyers, 1 cruiser, 1 carrier, 1 fighter, 1 tactical bomber. On board are 2 infantry. Over in C-Zone 33, we have 2 subs, 2 transports, 2 destroyers, 2 carriers, 2 fighters, 2 tactical bombers, 1 battleship, 1 cruiser. On the island itself, there are now 3 infantry, 1 artillery, 1 AA gun, 1 tactical bomber, 2 fighters, 2 strat bombers. Palau Islands, 1 infantry, and I believe that's it. Yeah, I'm pretty much sure we did okay. Alright, so that's it. It's a 9-minute 43-second video. I'll begin to upload it now. Hope you're having a good day, gentlemen.